Youth is the most beautiful stage of life, but also the most challenging. We stand between dreams and reality, between confidence and fear. Sometimes we quietly ask ourselves, am I living the right way? Am I falling behind others? On this journey, it often takes just a simple story, a small image, to awaken something inside us. Today, I want to share with you three stories, three reflections of what many young people go through. A phone that steals our silence, a cactus longing for a single drop of water, and a shadow that always runs faster than us. Three stories, three lessons, and perhaps one of them will speak to you. Story 1. The phone and the stolen silence. Every day, we spend hours glued to our phones. We text, scroll, laugh at memes, and watch endless clips. The phone connects us to everyone, but quietly it takes something away. Not just time or focus, but silence. I once knew a student who never went a single night without scrolling. Midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. TikTok, Instagram, short videos, one after another. When they finally put the phone down, their head was still buzzing with voices and flashing images, and yet there wasn't a single moment of stillness in their day. Silence can feel uncomfortable. It forces us to face ourselves, the emptiness, the questions, the fears. That's why many young people avoid it, drowning themselves in constant noise. But silence is not the enemy. It is the mirror of the soul, and sometimes the birthplace of creativity. Einstein found ideas in quiet walks. Edison often spent hours alone, thinking in silence before creating something new. Many artists, philosophers, and dreamers discovered their greatest insights not in chaos, but in stillness. What would happen if you put your phone down for just 10 minutes? No music, no notifications, no background noise. At first, it feels uneasy, almost unbearable. But stay with it long enough and you begin to notice something. The rhythm of your breath, the beating of your heart, the quiet voice inside you. That is where the answers hide. In silence, you rediscover yourself. The world is loud, and your phone will always try to steal your attention. But silence is where your truth lives. Story 2. The Cactus Syndrome. In the desert, a cactus stands strong, covered in sharp spines. To the world, it looks invincible under the burning sun. But deep inside, it's still thirsty for a single drop of water. Many young people are like that cactus. They smile, laugh, stay busy, and look successful. Friends admire them. Parents brag about them. But late at night, they feel the heavy weight of loneliness. They are afraid of showing weakness. They pretend to be tough, building walls of spines to hide what they truly feel. This is what I call the cactus syndrome, pretending to be unshakable while inside you are longing for care, for someone to see through the surface. We are taught that being strong means never admitting weakness, but that is not strength. True strength begins the moment you admit, I am not okay. That one act of honesty is the first step toward healing. A cactus blooms when it receives water. A person blooms when they receive kindness. It doesn't take much. A hug, a kind word, or a simple conversation can be enough to turn a lonely night into a hopeful morning. So don't be afraid of your weaknesses. They do not make you less. They make you human. And sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is whisper, I need help. Story 3. Your shadow is faster than you think. One afternoon, a student was running under the sun. They looked down and saw their shadow, long, dark, always one step ahead. And suddenly they realized, life feels the same. Fear, pressure, expectations, they all seem to run faster than us. This student worried about everything. What if I fail my exams? What if I can't get a job? What if others leave me behind? None of it had happened, yet the fear was real. Their shadow stretched far, making small worries look like giant monsters. That's how fear works. It exaggerates, it grows, it convinces us that danger is everywhere. And no matter how fast we run, the shadow always keeps up. But here's the truth. You don't have to outrun your shadow. You only have to face the sun. When you turn toward the sun, meaning when you act, learn, and take even the smallest steps forward, the shadow falls behind you. It doesn't disappear, but it no longer leads your path. Think about it. Fear will always exist. Pressure will always exist. But if you stop moving, they consume you. If you keep going, the light goes with you. So don't hate your shadow. It's a reminder that you are alive, still moving, still fighting. And with every step you take toward the sun, the shadow loses its power. Courage is not the absence of fear. courage is walking anyway, knowing the shadow is there, but choosing to follow the light. These three stories may seem simple, but together they remind us of something powerful. The phone teaches us that silence is not empty, it's full of answers waiting to be heard. The cactus shows us that strength does not mean hiding our weakness, but daring to admit we need care. And the shadow reminds us that fear will always exist, but it should never decide the direction of our life. As young people, we are learning, struggling, searching, and that's okay. What truly matters is not to escape silence, not to deny our needs, and not to let fear lead the way. Instead, we can choose awareness, honesty, and courage. If you remember just one thing, let it be this: your journey is your own. Live it with clarity, kindness, and purpose, and the lessons you learn today will guide you for a lifetime. Hit subscribe and follow the channel to never miss meaningful life lessons for youth.